Well, a 6-minute walk from my hotel up some hill, and here I am at Hotel Casa Kimberly, the original residence of Elizabeth Taylor. It was given to her when she was age 32 by Richard Burton. They were having a love affair here, and they were both still married, and so what he did is he bought her a house, and he had a house on the left here, and he built a bridge in between the houses so they could escape the camera crew. Casa Kimberly now is a boutique hotel. You can't get into it unless you're a guest. And there's a statue of the two of them kissing. Really interesting. It doesn't look like much from the outside, but inside, if you look online, there's a luxury pool that she designed. All kinds of amazing things. So Casa Kimberly. And this is where more of the wealthy gringos, John Huston made his film here, Night of the Iguana. And they all started relocating here in what's called Gringo Gulch. It's a lovely cobblestone street here in El Centro. At the top of Casa Kimberly, you can see a lovely rooftop patio. Now you're getting into older, custom-made homes. Look at this amazing door and all the stonework, cobblestone streets. This is all El Centro, the middle of the old town in Puerto Vallarta. I love this area. Look at the tile work. The old doors. That's solid wood. Looks like it's a heritage home. And apparently an architect specialized in this area. He wanted to make it look like the old towns, the old pueblos. Amazing, just 2 minutes away from the main drag, and it's totally peaceful up here. Just gorgeous. This looks like a flamboyant tree that also grows in Barbados. And when you're walking below balconies, be careful because they're watering the vegetation. And you get dripped on. You can tell because the sidewalk's all wet here. It's so nice in the shade. I think these are a series of steps that come from the old church I was at. They're just secret alleyways, ways to cut up the hill to where you live or to a residence. And in the distance there's the ocean. Such an interesting area. I can hear children, and I think there's a daycare or a school behind this fence there, blocked off. They're playing outside. And again,
apoyado por mi gente, que era puro corazón, Madero, Zapata, Villa, Orozco, Gil, Obregón.
Look at this. This is a fancy hotel, closed gates, and it's Italian food and boutique hotel. Bellview. Must be a view of the church bell, obviously. But look at this sculpture above it, like old Italy. The entranceway is just lovely. All these potted plants leading to the entrance. Look at this historic hotel. The woodwork. Unbelievable. These are the doors going into the entrance. And it looks like there's some saint being honored in the back. This is the restaurant. You obviously don't wear beach clothes here. It's quite formal. And it's on a brown terrazza, and look at the view they have. The ocean, Nueva Vallarta. And now, as I guess, we're looking at the church. Wow. What an incredible view from up here. A small replica of David's by Michelangelo. Oh my goodness. This is why Puerto Vallarta is famous. Look at these rooftops, the old clay tiles, the church. El Centro is to the left there. Unbelievable. And I've zoomed in, and there you can see the tall Katrina. You can see how tall it is. It's taller than a 4-story building, I think. And that's the Melicon, right? Where all those palm trees are down there. We are on the edge of the ocean. And I can hear these church bells from my hotel room. Look at the exquisite sculpture. Parts of it remind me of Italy. Someone's playing music in a restaurant or on their terrace. This is gorgeous. Someone obviously loves their house. Casa Sandia has a watermelon inside. Look at the inside. You can't see all little lights. Just gorgeous. I'll have to look it up online. Okay, so now I'm standing above the Rio Cuale. So all these houses that I looked at, that Richard Burton Street was on, his house I mean, they're all overlooking the gulch. That's why it's called Gringo's Gulch. A lot of rich white people moved here. So these all have magnificent views of the mountains behind me. And there you can see the views that these people have from the cliffside here. And so quiet, away from the main drag. Views of the mountains, and some lucky ones would have views of the ocean as well as the mountains. And down below here, I'm going to cross a bridge. There's a pedestrian bridge right here, hidden behind these trees, into Rio Cuale area. Look at the bricks on this building. There's a lot of history here. And the streets are pretty narrow, all cobblestone. And going up hills, the cars really have to gun it. Appearances are really deceiving. This looks like nothing from the outside with this wall, but if you look closely, there's a beautiful hotel behind there and a nice cool-off infinity pool. Little things tucked away that you would never see. Look at that. Some beautiful old vegetation. And there's the bridge crossing the river. So this is the view behind that amazing hotel. You can't see it because it's all walled off. See, that's pretty typical of a Spanish design hacienda, where the outside walls are all gated, and inside you have an amazing courtyard. And this It says it's called Casa de la Bomba. Here it is, Casa de la Bomba 550. So here's a view of that amazing hotel that was gated up with walls, and from here you can see they have quite the location, view of the mountains, the river. The river is really low right now. They haven't had rain, he said, for a while. But when it's high, I'm sure it goes up the banks quite a bit where all those rocks are. Now we're looking towards the ocean, and I swam in this river yesterday when it feeds into the ocean. It was quite pleasant, very clean. The surf in the ocean was too high to really enjoy swimming, so I joined the Mexican families and had a great picnic and relaxing, refreshing swim. There's a woman sweeping the beach where I swam the other day, and there's now a sign saying warning wildlife, and that picture is of a crocodile. So yes, they have freshwater crocodiles here, but I think I'm going to go in anyway. It's so shallow that you can see them coming at you. There's the bridge. Fabulous day, another beautiful day, lovely breeze.